from the people who brought you tranquil pan pipes and eased you into your busy day with whale song moods, comes the latest collection of the finest ambient music to de-stress to in the modern world. Let yourself go to the sounds of the Orange Walk Chill Out album. Buy the Orange Walk Chill Out album now and receive a free copy of the Ian Paisley Guided Meditation CD.
You are surrounded by a sea of calm. Do you hear me? Calm. Relax.
Come in. Ah, Mr. McCabe, please, do take a seat. Now, what can I do for you?
This is the place where you can get help making machines. Metal machines and walking stuff.
Yes, this is the Inventions Initiative Agency, so, yes, I suppose you could say that your balls are in the right park, so to speak.
What? I told them! It was the wind that blew my kilt up!
Mr. McCabe, as I said...
I didn't know there were going to be so many families about!
Mr. McCabe...
The charges were dropped, I tell you!
Look, Mr. McCabe, what exactly can I do for you here?
Ah, well, I've made something.
And what exactly have you made?
Aha! That's the wonderfulness of them. I've made these.
You've invented the walnut.
It may look like 27 ordinary walnuts, granted, but watch this. Hello? Hello? It's time to wake up.
Mr. McCabe, you're talking to some My God! They're alive! They're alive! It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen!
See? I knew you'd be impressed. But that's not even the best bit.
What? There's more?
Aye. Now see all these wee instruments I've got here? They play them. Here you go, lads. Play your little hearts out.
These are just the cutest things I've ever seen.
Aren't they amazing?
This is the most remarkable thing I've ever seen. Mr. McCabe, my good man. We are going to be rich! Rich!
Oh, my dreams. I'm going to be rich.
How'd you get them to stop?
Well, that's the one wee problem I've been having. You can't.
What?
Once they start, they won't stop. Ever. And how can you blame them? Playing their little hearts out.
But we have to be able to get them to stop. They'd drive you insane otherwise.
Well, the only way I've found so far is by using this.
That's a gun!
Aye, shooting them's the only way to stop them.
I'm not shooting them!
It's the only way to stop them.
I'm not shooting them! You do it!
Oh, no, laddie. I'm not doing it again. I've killed enough walnuts already. I've had my fill of horror. Shoot them, man. They'll no stop otherwise.
But they're so cute! I can't!
Oh, take the gun, you big Jesse.
Just make them stop playing!
Look, 18 days I held out for. 18 days and then the carnage had to begin. It's the only way, man.
All right. Give me the gun! Oh, God!
Wait, it's too late! They've heard us! They're heading for the door! Stop them, man! Before they get it!
Ah, die, walnuts!
You're listening to Radio Scotland, where our motto is consummate professionalism.
It seems that in today's politically correct culture,
We seem terrified of offending anybody. Everything is covered in a veneer of palatability, so we don't think what people are doing is actually bad. This can even be seen in the recruiting and selecting of terrorists. In certain parts of Afghanistan, there is a new TV program, Jihad Idol, which takes hundreds of terrorist wannabes and whittles them down to a final successful few.
Okay, send in the next contestant.
Hello, I am Akbar.
So, Akbar, you want to be a jihad idol? What are you going to do for us tonight?
Tonight, I am going to be a suicide terrorist with explosives strapped to his chest.
All right, Akbar. Show us what you've got.
Mujahideen!
Not bad. What do you think, Claudia?
Liked the vocal control. Good projection. I liked the way you ran towards the audience screaming.
Oh, thank you.
Foxy? Crap. I used to manage the PLO when they were only a boy band, and I can tell you that this was...
As for me, I thought it was derivative. The heavy vibrato in the voice, a blatant cross between Hamas and Britney. All right, Akbar, pick up your beats and get out! And stop moaning!
Scotland, home of the grouse. The Highland Games. Gaelic. And of course, the native Scotsman.
We plucked an average Scottish person from his natural environment. Chings! Then inserted him in a controlled scientific laboratory where a series of highly sophisticated tests could begin. Now, if you take an average Scottish person and ask them a series of carefully constructed questions, you'll begin to notice something quite remarkable. Allow me to demonstrate with this typical specimen here. Observe. Shuggy, could you please tell me why Scotland isn't as powerful a nation as it could be?
Because of the English. That's why. They took all our oil and have been repressing us since time immemorial.
The response, I'm sure you'd admit, was the anticipated one. But was it an answer based on reason and insight, or a programmed behavioral response devoid of any rationale? Let us find out. Shuggy, why can't a whole number be divided by 0?
Because of the English. Over the years, they've raped it of any of its potency. The bastards. You can divide anything by a pure, wholesome Scottish 0.
Who was responsible for the assassination of JFK?
The English! If it wasn't for them, the poor wee bairn would still be alive today.
Fascinating, isn't it? Now observe what happens when we activate the new Scottish self-responsibility chip. A chip which, by shortcutting the pre-programmed areas of the brain, forces the subject to make a rational and honest reply. Now, let's try again. Shuggy, why isn't Scotland a more powerful nation today than it could be?
Because of the Because of the Because of the Scottish. We moan about the English keeping us repressed, but the fact of the matter is that by being part of the Union, it's allowed us to punch above our weight in the world, and we've pissed it up against the wall in a torrent of self-hatred and loathing, and if we did have the money from our oil reserves, we'd have only spent it on special brewing tracksuits anyway.
As you can see, he is totally incapable of shifting the blame elsewhere and has to make an honest answer. Now, Shuggy, on to our next topic. Football.
Oh, shite.
Hey kids, are you enjoying this show? Well, we at the Franz Kafka Big Band don't care whatsoever. So now, listen to some music.
Dancing in my overcoat, dancing with my curtains closed, and dancing, 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 dancing with my heart and scarf, dancing slow and dancing fast, and dancing, 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 dancing in my woven socks, dancing in my cardboard box, dancing, 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 dancing.